Still makes me feel physically sick to hear them described as champions.
And I think that was the day Van Persie became a proper Red.
What better way to put City in their place?
To go 2-0 up was just fantastic because it shut them up.
2-0 ahead, we were in dreamland.
We just completely, went to pot.
I could feel the pressure.
We got this free kick.
Still at the stage where I couldn't believe Van Persie was a United player. It felt like I signed him on FIFA.
The man who wanted to go to United over City for half the wages.
Still makes me feel physically sick to hear them described as champions.
As soon as it left his boot, you knew it was going in.
You knew it was going in.
And it was an incredible free kick.
An explosion of emotion.
It was a huge, huge moment.
And I think that was the day Van Persie became a proper Red.
Horrible night in Manchester.
It's a bit of a spiky game.
We were 2-0 down.
It was a travesty. We were 2-0 down at half time.
Eric Cantona got 2 goals.
We keep going and keep fighting to the bitter end.
Roy Keane out of nowhere comes in, back post.
When Keane ghosted in at the back post.
It was one of those classic, which went on to be classic Manchester United moments of coming from behind.
So to come back and win the way we did was just unbelievable.
What better way to put City in their place?
Before that game, we'd all had to live for quite a little while with the 5-1.
5-1, 5-1, 5-1.
And I remember being a kid when that happened and, taking stick off City fans in the playground and whatnot.
What's the only way that you can shut them up is obviously to go one better.
We had Schmeichel, Bruce, Pallister, Irwin, Ince.
It just felt like we didn't stop scoring all day.
Keane, Cantona, Hughes.
Andrei Kanchelskis, who was probably my favourite player.
Kanchelskis tore them apart.
And then when we got the final goal, I was jumping about, but I had to watch myself because I was surrounded by City fans.
City didn't know what hit them.
That day was about revenge.
It was a fantastic game of football.
We went ahead, they equalised. We went ahead, they equalised.
6 minutes into extra time.
City were just complaining about the added time.
More added on time, 2 added on time.
But the ironic thing was the added time was for their over-the-top celebrations at scoring what they thought was the last-minute sucker punch.
And then the ball just dropped to Ryan Giggs.
Pings it to Michael Owen. Why do we get Michael Owen? We got Michael Owen for that.
Surely not. Surely we can't rescue this now.
Whose finish, has never left him.
He took the ball down and just poked it into the bottom corner.
It's the feelings that you get in moments like that. Unless you're a football fan, you can't, it's hard to explain.
Everyone erupted. I personally don't remember about 2 minutes after that goal.
Obviously, all hell broke loose and everyone went flying over everybody else.
I'm pretty sure I shed a tear at some point as well.
Rooney was having an absolute nightmare.
And Rooney was having a little bit of a stinker. In the build-up, the touch was horrible. And you sort of heard this collective sigh right across the stadium.
He rose into the air.
Just him launch himself.
And he just stayed there in a way that I couldn't do that with my body.
I can't even comprehend how he got his body into that position.
Flew in the top corner.
It flew into the top corner. Joe Hart doesn't move.
Everyone went ballistic.
The skill that it takes to do that.
The definition of a special player is somebody that can produce something out of nothing.
To all the Reds out there, if you want to be part of this, all you've got to do is subscribe.